slow it down for a minute so you can savor it like a steak. Won't you bite into this? Yes, we like these slower ones because we can slow the content down to make it hit harder, son. Won't you hit them with the mace? That's a ball with the bike, bunch of spikes on. And then it's connected to a chain and a hammer, but you already knew that one. Yes, throw a little ladder over the fence, and I bet that we could scale it in a minute. Just like we had claws to get a better grip, but we just hold on to this rope like so and don't let it slip. Yes, cause if it does, then we have to begin all once again. And then all of these trees make the forest, son. It's not just one, so let's mess them up and then make mincemeat of yo, because your thoughts couldn't keep up. Yes, we had to slow down way too much. It's like we're trying to get somewhere and you want to stop that car just so you can take a number 1 or a 2 in a stall. Maybe it has a hole, but that's not for peeking out, so don't get poked. Cause if you do, it's gonna be a broken spoke. And then you won't want to talk to it to anyone, not even if you're laying on a couch. It's a psychiatrist to make your brain more small, cause that's why they just shrink. And that's why I just confide in my rhymes nearly all of the time, because it's a now and later. All of this is wrapped in this little wrapper, so you can have some for right now, but then you better save the rest of them, you dirty little bastard, or you're gonna get pissed later on. It's figuratively my flow, and now I'm figuratively going to rip you up by taking all of your figs from off of your tree that you had set up, and then I'll act like a bird that's come. Yes, all the crows, all at once. Yes, it was a big flock, I counted all of them. There was like 7 or so. I wasn't precise because it wasn't a watch ticking all the time. Yes, I'm just ticked off, can't you tell? That's why I smile so much, because what else are you gonna do, frown? That's why you were a bitch and I'm slightly better than everyone. And that's why my skill is going off, because my skill was strong. Yes, you can see it for yourself. I could get real close to the crystal ball, but I can see it from this far. Believe it right now, it's Ripley's Believe It or No. I'm just believing in all of y'all. Just too much, and then I'm just gonna have it, so I start to glow. You can see that I was from some type of guild that you've never heard of, son. Yes, I could have been more competitive, but I want you to win. And now I'm just gonna rev up my car so damn much, it's like I got that precision tune that I bought from the store. Yes, grizzly with this, I wanna maul someone so bad. I just wanna maul a baby, cause they're easier to get a better grip with my teeth gonna get. And now I'm just gonna be from there, tuck it with this. I'm tucking a 9 into my pants, but I never shoot anyone. I shoot myself like I'm Cheddar Bob, and then I'll start to laugh. Yes. Take me to that hospital bed, would you please, and put on this strip so I can't get away. I'm a danger to myself and the community when I speak, because my flows could keep up with all of the astronauts who was up in space. Wink, wink. And then we're gonna tip back a bunch of styrofoam cups until the contents were gone. Whether it was cold or was warm, it doesn't matter, son. So we're tearing all of the patches off of whatever Apache will come, and the missiles they drop, and then when they send them, they're gonna get hot, they're gonna blow up and explode someone. Yes, collateral damage, that's what I said. Officer, officer, and then the thing blow up. He should have saw what's coming, shit, he should have started running across the street right away. And right out the gate, my flows will be so strong, I'll make a horse wanna gallop all day long, even after he's won, and he's already wearing that thing that's made of roses around his neck. Yes, I'm gonna kick someone with the force to penetrate and bust all of your chest bones. And cause I want that heart so bad, I'll add to my collection I've got on my wall. Like they was heads, and this is some Wizard of Oz too, coming for you right now, son. And I like those older movies, the VHS ones. Fuck all the DVDs, it's like they want us to be a little bit numb in our feelings and whatnot, so they add a lot more CG and made up stuff. I want the real ones. I want this to be real from now on. Yes. I wanna just mess with some of this dynamite shit. Won't you just like the wick, and then we can all run in opposite directions when it's gonna blow and make a crater in the hole. From now on and forevermore, just like you're making a will, just like you're chasing a unicorn around so you can get us home, because I bet there's something magical. You wave it around like a wand. The legend of everything that's ever in existence. Yes, you thought he was a myth, I think different. And now won't we get the scroll out and read it? I should've wore a bandana more, because I wanna get a little bit symphony of the night in this shit, like right when it begins. Can't you hear my orchestra practicing? Playing violin and anything with strings on it. Yes, I just so competitive. I say this again in repetition inside my head. This treasure chest will hold more gold than you'll ever know, son. And it's gonna be capsized by this wave that was strong and was told. It's like the waves already know. My poem was long, I can't read it all at once. So I bust in all bite-sized pieces like this was that crunch that was all bits inside of the box that they sold when you watch a movie right before it starts, cause you don't want to have to get up. So don't drink too much pop, or else you're gonna have to go in the movie, you'll miss some. They won't stop it for y'all, not unless you're a diplomat or a politician. They'll stop in a while. Just raise your hand, just have a little blinker so they would know. Yes, caught in this draft of this wind every time, it's so strong. It's repetition, son. I'm just beating on this drum until the bass will come, and then it's gonna be something that explode for yo. Like this was gonna be the 4th of July, and I haven't got fireworks enough. I haven't blown off my hand yet, so we need to go and get some more. Yes, I'm being sarcastic, but also there's a lot of truth involved. Yes, we could get true in a song. That's when our lyrical stuff doesn't show up. It's like, where did you go? It's so hit and miss with you right now. Staring into the globe, I'm staring into this reflection that phones. Was this me from now on, or was this me from before? But I've grown a little bit more old, so my complexion has changed some. Yes, go ask everyone till you get the answer you want. If your mom says no, go ask your dad, cause it might be different, yo. Yes, that's all part of growing up. Where were my horns? I just sewn them down with the little chisel I found, so they were small. You can't even see them when I got this muck on. Yes, this is the type of stuff that I thought of. So let's go visit where all the locusts go and where their exchange was. Yes, on this little path that we take, I want the less beating one, of course. Beating my drum. Little drummer boy some more with the Christmas song. My Christmas carols will go any way that I want. I'm so Schwarzenegger right now. Where was my Hummer? Where would I park it? Where would I go to put a bomb, son, or something with this wicked thoughts that I thought of earlier on, son? Where was my dragon, and where was he flopping his wings to get off of? Yes, I was just a tiger mixed with a toad. So the type of tiger that likes the swamps, that sits on 5 lily pads at once, cause he's got a big butt. And then we gonna say this is Strut some more on Susan Struthers for y'all, with this poem that was wicked for show. It was wicked, but I'm not a witch, I'm more of a wizard with this and the words that I said. I'm trying to defeat all of the warriors at once in one swift kick. And maybe some fire breath that I'll mix. Like this was a drink that you would sip at the club. Won't you order this? Yes, and leave me a tip, because it was best. It was fresh when I bust on this. Another half of coconut is what you want, with a little something to sip. Won't you have a straw? So you don't have to connect with your lips. Maybe your lips connect with my fist. Maybe I just need to say this more gold, like this armor that you would find in the treasury in the hold, and it would be hung up and hung on a figurine that wasn't real. Maybe just his bones. Maybe I'm just slick with this sickle that I'm just gonna swipe you with, like this a credit card so I can make this purchase, dog. Yes, So won't you bust the hookah out, and then we could all get a little exposed to this wicked stuff that's gonna be like incense and smoke filling the roast. Yes, the filament was shown to y'all. It was the bulb that broke, but the glass was gone. The glass was shattered on the floor. Somebody sweep it up with a broom and a dustpan now, before somebody steps on it with their bare foot. And that wouldn't be good. It's not like a bear claw, like the type that you have a little bit of milk. No. We haven't got the receipt to see like this, so won't we just get a little more picturesque with this? Like stare at the painting again. It was a 3D picture. You had to get real close and have your nose touch and then slowly pull it back. Then you can see each one of my flows and directly where I want to go with each one. TWA was something magnificent that's always been around. Yes, he's like an element. Put me on the periodic table for a while. Let me sit at it. Let me sit at the head of it. Yes, that's how fresh he is. Like a head of lettuce, I guess. Put me in the back of a pickup and bring it back to your establishment so that they can all indulge on some of my lettuces. Yes, I'm just like a rabbit when I feast on some more carrots, son. And then this is gonna be the kerosene that lit, and then the fire will be gone, and then it will engulf all of y'all at once. If that fireball was strong and it started to explode, would anyone want the pudding pop for a while? But then I'm taking it back cause my freezer isn't getting as cold. Yes, cold as shit with my flow. I'm just a freaking Eskimo. I made my house by tipping a bowl. Yes, I used this to make its foam. And the bowl was big, believe it or not, and owned by a giant, son. And that's how he had his little Cheerios in the mold. In the mold. The sun dances in the sky to one of my fly-ass rhymes. Yes, that's right. And then the clouds would go, and then the claws would go. Every time I start to go with some. Yes, we need to go visit the king before we can leave the town. It's a shining force, and the shining force, and the shining sword will swipe you so damn hard. That armor you got won't work at all. Once I hit it, it's all falling off. It's falling on the floor like I just told the funniest joke, and it's hysterically laughing. Yes, son, shaking around like a bunch of jello. Yes, son, then hit you in your jello. And then the bulb wasn't lit anymore. All the energy went out. The filament wasn't full of it anymore. It's connected to the wall, but it's not helping at all. It's aluminum foil. And you're just an April Fool that's listening some more. But I love that you listen. Just from listening, you're gonna act a little different, and yes, you can expect it. This should be a little provocation of so I can release some more of this wicked stuff. I haven't ate enough. My protein level was going down, so I needed a fish that I'll catch as he's hopping through the wall like I could be replaced with the bear at once. I'll just catch it in my mouth and my jaw, and then the pressure of it will be coming down. The PSIs was so much, I can't remember exactly how much, but I know it was a lot, enough to crunch a car. This, it was the jaws of life, and I'm speaking the life hymnals right now. I need to be preaching in front of a church and tell my sermon to y'all. Yes, the salmon was all that we needed, it's all that we want, so let's scrape off some of them scales. And then fry up that bitch along with some rice on the side. Yes, that would be nice, that would be sounding the best. And then put a little bit of flavor on for me like some soy sauce and a little vinegar. Boom, TWA.